What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on COSM stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. On top of that, I will show you how we caught this movement to the downside, that hit several crucial points. Then I will continue with the fundamental news, and I have to say that we have plenty of news that might be quite positive for this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that this asset formed some kind of retracement, and we were in the C wave. From this top we formed A wave, then we formed B wave, and I have to say that I caught this movement to the tick. Then we were forming the C wave and we are still on the way to hit the bottom. And right here at this very point I've told you that we already formed 4 out of 5 internal waves. And I also told you that the 5th wave might be with a huge extension. And it is happening right now. And I have to say that the crucial points work perfectly well. As you can see, it hit again this range of support, and it is the confluence with the golden pocket range. And we hit it again right here. It is the price point of roughly $0.3773. And then we had this movement to the upside that hit 0.382 at the price point of roughly 49 cents to the tick and bounced back. And right here, as you can see, we found another support. It is 0.786 Fibonacci extension level. It is basically a 78.6% of length of the A wave projected from the top of the B wave. And because of this, we had another reaction that had a bounce. Let me show it you. This bounce is at about 26%. Huge bounce, and I have to say that this asset is very volatile, and you have to be very cautious with its price action. But everything from the technical standpoint I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. What was the reason of this spike in its price? Let me show you this article. It was published on December the 9th, and it's titled Cosmos Health Retains Shareholder Intelligence Services LLC. And let me quote you this. Cosmos Health announced that it has retained shareholder intelligence service to review the trading patterns of the company's common stock for the past 2 years and going forward. The company values its shareholders and wants to have all available data at its disposal to act in its fiduciary capacity. So, Shareholder Intelligence Service is a compliance-driven software as a service provider retained by public companies to track shareholder ownership, monitor critical broker-dealer and shareholder movement. This process is managed through a proprietary patented web-based application known as the Data Repository Information Link System, Drill Down. The ShareIntel solution empowers public companies with unique analytical tools and provides actionable analytic metrics to help identify abuse, short selling, coordinate and monitor regulatory compliance, investor relations, shareholder outreach, and more. So, why it is so important for COSM? Definitely this stock is very volatile. As you can see, it gained from its lowest point right here to its highest point massive 1,200%, and then it went lower, so it lost from its highest point to its swing low about 70%, and it happened in a matter of just 1 month. On top of that, if we zoom out a little bit to 4 hours time frame, you can see that the previous price action was also quite harsh, and we have a very high increase in volume. This means this asset becomes more popular among institutional investors and retail investors as well. So, and let me show you why it is so important from the short interest manipulation. Let me show you that according to fintel.io, this asset still has a short interest percent of float at roughly 13%. But the off-exchange short volume ratio is quite high, at around 48.75%. So it is quite a huge gap in between these two numbers. Definitely off-exchange short volume ratio is usually higher than the short interest percent of float. But let me show you this. we have huge volatility among the number of shares available for shorting. As you can see, in a matter of just several hours, they had 800 shares available for shorting, and the next they had 2.8 million shares available for shorting. And as you can see, the volatility is quite huge: 300,000 shares, 100 shares, 7,000, 300,000 shares again, and so on and so forth. So it is quite unusual behavior of this matrix. On top of that, if we'll take a look on the latest short borrow fee rate, as you can see, the short borrow fee rate, despite of its huge volatility right here, is extremely high, from almost 200% to 81% in a matter of just 2 weeks. And definitely this extremely high short borrow fee rate shows the potential of short squeeze, but it cannot be this high with this number of shares available. Definitely we have some unusual data that should be investigated, and that's why Share Intel solution will help Cosmos Health to solve this problem. And I have to say that because of this price action that lost about 70% of its value, the recent price action, we don't have a lot of support from retail community. On stocktweets.com website, on watchers section, we don't have COSM ticker, and we don't have this ticker on most active section, and we don't have it on trending section as well. This means this asset lost a bunch of its support from retail community, but still fundamentally this asset might be quite interesting, because the only sign that it is very bullish is right here. George Sesiokos, the CEO of Cosmos Health, has participated in both rounds of financial for a total amount of $3 million. The CEO commented, "I'm hopeful about the future of Cosmos and our ability to rapidly grow as an international health and wellness company with multiple strong brands." And previously, last month, COSM product candidate CCX0722 entered the development phase. The drug is targeted toward obesity and weight management. And this also was a quite good catalyst for this company. And because of this, definitely we have to take a closer look on its price action, but we have to be very cautious because of the potential manipulation with their short interest. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you this price action more thoroughly. And I have to say that if I switch to hourly time frame, as I already mentioned, we are in the fifth wave, in the extension of the fifth wave, and we have to form another leg to the downside in order to complete this movement. Because right here, as you can see from this top, we might have, this is our first wave, this is our second, third, fourth, and we have to have one more leg to the downside that probably might hit this range. And in this case, we will complete the fifth wave right here. I have to upgrade this scale a little bit. And in this case, we will complete the bottom of our C wave. And somewhere at 1-to-1 extension, it is the most probable extension in the C wave compared to A wave, projected from the top of the B. We might have at least a bounce, and this is a confluence with this previous top of the first wave, and it also implies a quite huge range of support. Let me mark it for you. And because of this, we have to wait for the breakout below this range of support at roughly 26.26 cents, or above this range of resistance, about 38.84 cents. And depending on the next leg, definitely we can assume the direction of its next movement, and it means we can rely on the crucial ranges of support. So I think from the technical standpoint, that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stay